Hey everyone, so I wanted to get back with you today and I wanted to do video number 2 of the mailbox swags. So I'm working on my Valentine's Day swags currently and thought I would do a quick tutorial and show you how it's done. Now this tutorial may be a little difficult to pick up. You may need to watch the video a couple of times because there is no form that is used. I'm just using my hands to create this mailbox swag. So again, just be patient as you are trying to do this on your own, and we'll just go from there. If you have any questions, you can always ask me in the comments below. So to begin, you're gonna need 3 rolls, 10 inches of deco mesh. Hold on one second. So I get my deco mesh from the craft outlet online. I think it's craftoutlet.com. And again, these are 10-inch rolls, and you can normally get 3 swags out of this, which is nice because if you want to do 2 swags, say you have post on a stairwell going up to your front porch or something, if you want to do swags on both of those posts and then maybe 1 on your mailbox, you can do that. So it's kind of nice that you can get 3 of them out of these. But you need 3 rolls of 10-inch deco mesh. And I love the Craft Outlet deco mesh because the quality of it is higher and better than that of what you find at Michael's and at Hobby Lobby, in my personal opinion. So to begin, I have a white roll down here, a black roll, and then another white roll. And I have them all 3 laying side by side. And I'm just going to start with my white roll. Now, when you're trying to figure out your length on your mailbox swag, I'm currently sitting down on a regular chair. And so this will come down about halfway down on your post, depending upon where you hang it. And you can make it longer, you can make it shorter, you can do it however you want to do it. If you do make it longer, just know you're not going to get 3 swags out of these 10-inch rolls. So to start, you're just going to grab one end of it, you're going to pinch it together, and you're going to go down about, I don't know, what is that, maybe 8 inches, and you're going to grab it and you're going to bring it up into your hand and pinch it again. Go down again about the same amount of space. Grab it and pinch it in your hand. And as you do, notice I kind of twisted my elbow. Go down again, grab about the same amount, pinch into your hand, go down, grab, pinch into your hand. Now at this point you have kind of a bow looking form. Now I'm gonna take, what are these things called? Cable ties. Sorry, I couldn't think of them. Cable ties. I've got black cable ties. They come in black, they come in white. It doesn't really matter because you can't see them after you put them on, after you put everything on together. And I'm going to use that to secure my middle piece. Now I'm going to tighten it down just so, but I'm not going to tighten it completely down because I'm going to add another zip tie. Whoops, that's a broken one. I'm going to add another one going across underneath it on the front side, and then I'm also going to do the same on the back side. Now the one on the back, I'm just going to leave it open, and you'll see at the end why we have the one on the back. Once those are both in, I'm going to tighten this one down completely. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to cut the extra off of this one. And then I'm going to lay this on my lap like so. And I'm going to grab my next layer, which is my black layer for these particular swags. And again, you're just doing the same thing. You're grabbing it, you're pinching it together, and you're gonna make that bow by going down, again, maybe 8 inches, bringing it up, going down, bringing it up, twisting. Go down, pinch it together, down again, pinch it together. And again, you have a bow. This time it's a black bow. This time, you're gonna lay that black bow on the white section so that it makes a cross. And you're gonna tighten down the zip tie. Again, you're not gonna tighten it completely down because after you get it in, you're gonna wanna put another zip tie now in here going this direction. Once you get that zip tie in, go ahead and tighten down the first one and cut off the extra. Now for the third layer, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Grab it, pinch it together, go down, pinch, grab, twist and pinch, grab, pinch, grab, twist and pinch. So now you can have another white bow. And this time you're gonna lay it going the direction of the other white bow. So it's gonna make a cross with this black one here that's on top. And that one you're gonna tighten completely down that zip tie and cut off the extra. Now on this part, again, it depends on how long you want your mailbox swag. I have mine so that it goes about halfway down my mailbox post, and I don't like to go any further than that. So, but you can, and you can add more picks to it and make it as elaborate as you want to. So on this one, what I do is I take my arm that I have this form in, and I go straight up with it. Again, I am sitting down, so that kind of just, I'm trying to give you an idea on length here. I've got this arm completely extended, and with this hand, I'm going all the way down. I'm bent over slightly, and I'm gonna go to about my thigh, actually about my calf. I'm gonna grab all three of those at about calf length. I'm gonna drop that side, pull this side up, and I'm gonna cut through all three of my layers. I'm gonna grab at the bottom here, I'm gonna grab all three of these and just pull them together. Now if you remember at the very beginning, we put a zip tie on the back side of that form. That zip tie is so that when you have all of this length here, you grab the bottom, you're gonna fold it up and put it inside of that zip tie. Now what this does is it just adds more fullness to your form and gives you just a little bit more at the bottom to look at. On this back zip tie, tighten it down, and then what I use to go around my mailbox post is just floral wire. Again, this is that 18 gauge floral wire that I picked up at Michael's, and you just put this through that zip tie and then tighten that zip tie. Now I will tell you that when I was making these for our community, we had several mailboxes that were wooden mailboxes, and so they were a lot thicker, the posts were a lot thicker. And so what I ended up doing with those is I got to the point where instead of using the floral wire, I was using twine. I was putting twine through that back zip tie there, and so that it could be long enough so that it could fit around a thick wooden post. So if you have a wooden post, that's something that you're gonna wanna do. Okay, so at this point, I like to hang mine up so that I can do the rest of it. So I'm gonna, hopefully you guys will still be able to see what I'm doing over here. So I just take my twist ties and I tie them around one of these posts so that it will hang up for me. At this point, you're going to see you kind of have a U going on here because remember you brought that back part up and you tied it into the back of the swag. So now you're going to take and you're going to cut this so that you have, instead of 3 layers, you'll have 6 layers. I'm going to cut right through the middle of it. And hopefully you can see kind of what I'm doing here. And it will roll on you. Now this next part, you just sort of have to work with it. I work with it until it gets to the fullness that I like and until it has the shape that I like. And again, it's going to be different every single time. There is no right way to do it. You just do it until you like it, and then you're going to take it and you're going to gather it together at the bottom, and you're going to use another zip tie to pull it to make, I don't know if you can see these smaller ones, just to pull it all together so that it comes together in a nice gathered way. And if you have worked with deco mesh, you know that it sticks together. You just sort of have to play with it until you get it to how you like it. I tend to twist mine and take it from side to side until I decide I'm at a point where I like it. So as you can see, I've kind of gotten it here, and I'm going to gather it right here and leave just a little bit at the bottom. And I'm going to take a zip tie and we're going to tie that off. And I go pretty tight with it and then cut off the extra. Now you have your basic form. I'm going to bring it over here to you so you can see it. This is what the basic form looks like once you are finished with that part. And this is what you're going to add your bows to that we made to make it look nice and pretty. We're going to add our first bow up here at the top, the one that has the long string, and then we're going to tie it off down here at the bottom with the smaller picks. And I'm sorry about my dog. He apparently hears my mailbox. I think we have my mailman is on. Hey, Wally, no. Okay, so we're gonna start with this bow, the one that has the long tail. You're gonna put that one on first. Now again, you have these floral wires. You're just gonna take and put that around the deco mesh. I like to go around just the white. I get my hands way deep inside of there and get it around the white part. Forgive me, y'all. I am fighting a cold today. You just have to get your hands in there as best you can. Again, I'm just going around the white section, but staying as close to the middle as I possibly can. It's a little bit, it's just almost impossible to get the wire to go around all 3 layers of that deco mesh. And then we'll come back and I'll fluff that in just a second. When you get that on, now you're gonna take your tail and you're gonna twist it. And you're gonna gather it down here at the bottom. And you're gonna take your other pick that has just the 2 ornaments on it. You're going to use that to gather it around the bottom. And you're gonna twist those wires in the back, but you're gonna leave them sticking out because those wires are gonna be what you're gonna attach to your mailbox. And then at the end, you just take and you fluff. You pull your ribbons whatever direction you want. Sometimes if this is too long, I'll cut a little bit of it off. And then you're all done. I'll bring it over here to you and you can kind of see. And that's your finished mailbox swag. You just take and you hang that on your post. Like I said, on the back, you can see the wires right here. This is what you wrap around your post, or if you have used twine, then you would use twine. And then the picks down here have the wire on them, and you use that to go around the bottom of your post. So that is how you make a mailbox swag. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to post a comment and ask me, and I will do my best to help you out. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.